Amid heightened tensions between the US and Venezuela, an American warship has arrived in nearby Trinidad and Tobago. Venezuela has called it a provocation, also claims to have arrested mercenaries with ties to the CIA. In fact, the US Navy destroyer docked at the port of Spain, the US Embassy saying the ship will be there from the 26th to the 30th of October for a joint military training with the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. But Venezuela says it's a military provocation by Trinidad and Tobago in coordination with the CIA aimed at spurring a full military confrontation. Venezuela also said it captured a group of mercenaries linked to the CIA whose goal was to carry out a false flag attack in the region. A false flag attack, remember, is an operation when an act is carried out in such a way that a different party appears responsible. Earlier this month itself, US President Donald Trump confirmed reports that he authorized the CIA to carry out covert operations in Venezuela. Venezuela's president has levied accusations of false flag attacks earlier, including a plan to plant explosives in the US Embassy in Caracas in early October. The US has carried out a number of strikes on boats in the Caribbean and Pacific, the Trump administration claiming these ships were trafficking drugs. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago has been a vocal supporter of the US military strikes on suspected drug boats in waters of Venezuela. She welcomed the US warship to its shore, adding that her country has been affected by drugs and bloody gang violence fueled by the actions of the drug cartels. Back in June, Venezuela had suggested that Trinidad and Tobago could be behind an alleged incursion of mercenaries onto its territory. At that time, the Prime Minister had warned of the risk of an incursion from the Venezuelan side, threatened using deadly force against unidentified Venezuelan vessels. The twin island nation lies about 16 kilometers from the Venezuelan coast, and reports say that it is used as a hub in the Caribbean drug trade. Trinidad and Tobago has itself been caught up in the US campaign of strikes on suspected drug boats. In fact, 2 Trinidadian men were reportedly killed in a strike on a vessel that set out from Venezuela in mid-October. However, officials have not confirmed these deaths. The Pentagon, meanwhile, escalated its military buildup in the Caribbean this Friday by deploying an aircraft carrier group. The USS Gerald R. Ford joined 8 additional warships, a nuclear submarine, and several F-35 aircraft already deployed in the region. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.